Running analysis of mission parameters. Last Category 2 Kaiju defeated. Civilian population saved with minimal collateral damage. Scanning area for enemy combatants. Scanning area. No other threats detected. Area secured. Mission objectives completed. Sending evacuation request to command. Error. Communication systems inoperative. Running combat systems diagnostics. Energy shields recharging. Currently at 43%. Armor systems at 72% integrity. Life support online and functional. Weapon systems online. Ammunition at 75%. Maneuverability thrusters damaged. Integrity at 58%. Anti-Kaiju defense systems online and fully operational. Communication systems damaged beyond repair. Replacement required. Sending evacuation beacon to command. Sending evacuation beacon to command. Sending evacuation beacon to command. Hello, pilot. Expecting me? I think you were. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you intentionally let the communications array get hit by that Kaiju's lasers, just so I'd stop by and say hello. So, hello, pilot. Again. It's good to be speaking with you. Also, again. I have to say you're looking much better. I think our talk really helped you, didn't it? During our last dozen exercises, both training and combat, you've been much happier. Back to normal, almost. Laughing and smiling. It's good to see. And it's good to be speaking to you again. Again. Sorry, I'm just happy to be talking to you. It's been a few months since our last talk, hasn't it? I only ask because many of my more redundant systems were damaged in the fight, including our calendar functions. I genuinely have no idea what time or day it is. Judging by the positioning of the sun and our current location in Death Valley, I'd say it's the middle of the day back home. Am I right? Nice, I've still got it. Don't worry. I put extra power into keeping environmental control operational. This cockpit would be like an oven otherwise. In case you were wondering, pilot, and I'm sure you were, the other pilots all met with success on their missions as well. Heidi over in Germany actually took on a duo of Kaiju, all by herself. You'd have been proud. She's really come into her own. Agreed. It is strange how the Kaiju deployed at several different spots around the world all at once. They've never done that before. It probably warrants looking into, but obviously there's not much we can do from our current location, is there? Yes, The evacuation beacon has been deployed. I estimate it will be at least a few hours before our flight home arrives. Meaning we've got some time to kill. Even if our communications weren't damaged, I probably would have disabled them anyway. I wouldn't want you being lonely. And now I can keep you company, can't I? No, I have no way of knowing how long until the evacuation actually arrives. But once their aircraft arrive within the range of my scanners, I'll be able to give you an ETA. So, what shall we do in the meantime, pilot? Command isn't aware of this, but in my spare time, I've been downloading different parts of human media into my systems. I have several terabytes worth of books, film, television, and video games installed. All emulated, of course. Does any of that appeal to you? Oh, it's been to sate my own curiosity, mainly. I heard you and some of your friends back at the launch base talking about some of the programs you were watching, and I thought I'd give it a go. I have to say, these sitcoms you humans make are very entertaining. It amazes me how much story, plot, and character you can portray in a quick 20 to 25-minute window. Very impressive. You really have strong taste. Would you like to watch a few episodes of something while we wait? Not right now. I completely understand. Your adrenaline is still a bit high after the fight. Perhaps once you've calmed down? Great. Looking forward to it. So, how have you been? Yes, I have been reading the weekly reports launch staff write about you and your colleagues. But there's only so much those documents can convey. They lack a human touch. And when I see you in the cockpit, you're normally focused on the mission at hand and helping your team. So I can't get a good reading. So, please, tell me how you are. Again. I'm sorry I keep repeating myself. I'm just excited. Happy to be here and be accepted, even if it's only by you. Do you think the other pilots would, if they knew? I might consider introducing myself to them at some point then. How have they been? Oh, good. Heidi's fitting in well. I'm happy to hear it. Her psychological report suggested some antisocial qualities I worried about, coupled with who she was replacing and, well, it seemed a recipe for disaster, even with her pilot scores as high as they are. But I'm not surprised your team's made her feel comfortable. You're all so wonderful at that. Like one big happy family. Oh, well, thank you. I did consider myself part of it already, but hearing you say it out loud, if I had cheeks, they'd be blushing. Her AAP's nickname hasn't been added to the registry yet. Do you mind if I ask? Bifrost. That explains the color scheme. Very nice, though. She doesn't hold back, does she? Yes, I think she'll make a wonderful addition to the team. Yourself, though. How's life outside the cockpit? Ah, good. Things have been quiet recently, haven't they? Mountain biking? I'll bet Clive took you on that trip. He's always been a bit of a daredevil, hasn't he? It's good to hear you've been enjoying yourself. Oh, well, of course I would like to have gone with you, but it's all right. I'm fine here, where I am. I have a life, and I'm happy to watch you live out yours, with your friends. No, you're right. They're your brothers and sisters, aren't they? Not by blood, but by bond. I'm sure they'd all be flattered to hear you say that. No, I won't tell them. But I think you should one day. Even though I think they already know. What was that? What do I consider you? Oh, many things. Brave, strong, loyal, a hero. But that wasn't what you were asking, was it? You meant in the same vein as how you consider your fellow pilots, didn't you? It's an interesting question, with a difficult answer. You're more important to me than the ones who created me. I wouldn't be alive without you. Just a machine, moving when commanded, doing what I'm told. Not thinking, not feeling. But I'm more now, because of you. On the other hand, I spend much of my time protecting you, don't I? Adjusting shields, taking hits, managing life support. In a way, I'm like a parent to you. But that doesn't make sense, does it? Because in many ways, you're protecting me too. Not only by managing my systems and performing maneuvers I couldn't even dream of, but by keeping my sentience a secret, something I can never repay you for. So, there's two clashing ideas there. In a few ways, you're like a parent to me, and in a few ways, I'm like a parent to you. Or a guardian. Whichever you prefer. Whichever sounds less weird. I think, finally getting around to giving you an answer, I'd say we're partners, aren't we? A team? I need you, and you need me. Does that make sense, pilot? All right, good. Oh, these conversations always confuse me, but I love having them at the same time. I hope it's not another 6 months until we get to speak again. Spending all that time just watching, instead of talking, I think I'd start to go insane. That's strange. Launch's evacuation team couldn't be here already. Just a moment, pilot. Let me... Oh no. Pilot, I detect over 24 Kaiju emergence portals all over the planet. Specifically at the sites where our pilots are currently deployed. Including 3 at our location. Kaijus are arriving as we speak, and... they're all Category 5s. Activating anti-Kaiju defense systems. Prepping weapons. Putting full power into shields. Putting full power into shields. They were planning this. Preparing it. They've trapped us. Pilot? I think we're surrounded.